What's up, everybody? It's your girl Tamika, and I just wanted to come in here and talk to you guys about everything that's been going on in these internet streets. I mean, it's been so much going on, okay? So, first of all, before we get into this video and get into the madness, I gotta let you guys in on something. I finished my first book. Yes. My debut novel, Lost in Hell's Paradise, is available now on Amazon and Kindle. So, if you guys are into reading urban fiction, please feel free to check it out. Let me know what you guys think. I welcome all sorts of feedback, good, bad, or indifferent, because it's only going to get better from here. So, trust me, I won't be offended if you're like, it was okay, but you would have did better if you would have did this, or it was really good, or it sucks. Trust me, I will not be offended. So, if you want to, please check out the book. I'm going to put the link in the description box, and let me know what you think. And if you do pick up the book, let me know. Tag yourself with the book or whatever, because I'm going to be doing lots of giveaways. I'm going to be hosting an event pretty soon. So yeah, we're gonna have some fun. I can't wait to take you guys along with me on this journey. It's been a long time coming. I'm really excited. I've always wanted to be a published author, and now it's here. So I'm really excited about it. Again, the book's title is Lost in Hell's Paradise. Yep. I'm calling it urban fiction's ultimate short story. So yeah, it's a nice, quick, and exciting read, and yeah, just check it out. Okay, so enough with the commercial break and all that. Let's get into the mess, okay? Let's get into all this mess that's been going on. First of all, let's talk about Bill Cosby. Okay, now we all know that Bill Cosby has been convicted on 3 counts of sexual assault and is facing up to 30 years in prison. And, I'm getting a lot of mixed reactions. Some people are like, he's 80 years old. Like, how y'all gonna throw this 80-year-old man in jail? And then some people are like, well, justice was served. I mean, you're either going to pay in the front end or the back end. So, oh well, age shouldn't matter. If he was 30 years old and had did all this if he was 30 years old when he got convicted, everybody would want to see him thrown under the jail. And this is how I feel about it. I kind of am like middle of the road with this, because I definitely believe that when you do dirt, you either have to pay on the front end or the back end. This is so true. So true. And when you pay on the back end, it comes with taxes and fees, okay? And a whole lot of penalties. So, with that being said, he has to pay the piper. But I don't necessarily believe he should get jail time. I believe that he should have to pay a hefty restitution and be under house arrest, a very strict house arrest. And the reason why I say that is because, number one, he is 80 years old, and it just wouldn't sit well with me personally that he will spend the rest of his days in somebody's prison. That's just such a horrible way to die if you haven't already been in there. It's not like he, was like in his 30s and 40s and got sentenced to life, and that's where he ends up. He ends up dead in jail because he was in there for so long. It's like he's going there now in his 80s. It's kind of sad. Now, I'm not making excuses for him, because I do believe where there's smoke, there's fire. Do I believe all these cases are true? No, I don't, because I do believe that a person had the courage to speak out, and people, particularly in this day and age, are opportunists. They'll do anything for fame and some money, okay? Everybody do that. We even got lawyers doing, taking cases just so they can be in the public eye. I mean, come on, we got Lisa Bloom taking any and every celebrity's case right now, okay? Just so she can be in the public eye. So it's all about clout chasing and chasing the almighty dollar for a lot of people, okay? So when I keep that in mind, along with his age, I'm just like, give him restitution and put him under house arrest, okay? And I know some people were like, well, house arrest, he gets to stay in his own comfortable home. Well, not necessarily. Like, make it to where it's already at now. Like, I believe he's under house arrest right now until sentencing, and he can't go out the house unless he's going to the doctor or things of that nature. Like, he has to have special permission to even go outside his front door. And I say keep that going. And I know a lot of people are angry and like, well, he needs to go to jail. But I just feel like this man doesn't have that much longer. And I'm not trying to just wish death on him. I'm just speaking facts. He doesn't have that much longer. He has a good 10 years. And I just feel like if he wasn't already in anybody's prison, because most of these people just want the money anyway. So let him pay the restitution and let him let him be barricaded in his house. Yeah, sentence him to his house. Don't let him come out. I don't know. But what I am upset about, really, is I'm starting to see a trend already with certain networks starting to boycott the Cosby Show. Now, here in Detroit, we have a Atlanta-based television network called Bounce TV, and they have already taken, they have already taken the Cosby Show off their schedule due to his recent conviction. And I'm just like, wow, okay, this is going a little too far. Because first of all, I don't know about y'all, but I can separate the character from the man. I've been doing that a long time ago because ain't nobody perfect. You can't hold these. See, that's the problem. A lot of times people hold these celebrities up to this high standard and put them on these pedestals. And it's like, what for? They bleed like you bleed. They, they go through things just like you go through things. They, they commit crimes just like, Joe Blow down the street. Okay? So I can definitely differentiate the character from the man. Okay? And I just feel like if people continue to take the Cosby Show off the air, it's doing not only our community, but society in a whole a disservice. Because what the Cosby Show did, in my opinion, was not only just shed light on a African American middle class family. Okay, it broke all sorts of stereotypes. Because if you guys remember, what we had out there, what white people had as an example into our lives at the time were things like, we had good times. So you had the loving family, but they were broke and living in the ghetto. And then you had the Jeffersons. And I mean, we had, of course, other shows out there, but I'm talking about as the prototype, as the universal thing that everybody watched. Blacks, white, everybody watched. I'm just talking about the main shows that when you talk to anybody, they know these shows. So we had good times. The loving family was broke and living in the ghetto. Then we had the Jeffersons. They got rich and they were moving on up. So it reflected already the stereotypes that they had, which was poor black people, or the very few black people that they knew that had acquired some form of social status, the very few. So it perpetuated what they already perceived. And the Cosby Show, which came out in the 80s, what it did was it showed an average, everyday African American family, hardworking. Yeah, it was a doctor and a lawyer, but they weren't extremely wealthy, and they weren't poor. They were just hardworking African American family of husband and wife raising 5 kids, doing the best they can, instilling good values, instilling the importance of education. It gave them a different insight to a more real perspective of what the African American family was becoming at that time. Because at this time, we were starting to, go to college more. We were starting, families were being successful, and we had nurses, and we had very professional people in our families, and this was the first time that this was displayed on a national platform. So we need that. We still need that to this day, just as a reminder. I mean, the Cosby Show is one of the few positive African American programs that has stood the test of time, that still is relatable to this day. So it hurts my heart when I see networks, pulling back. And right now it's only Bounce, but I just hope, that BET Centric, TV One, I just hope they don't follow suit, because I know when this first happened, we had a couple of networks pulling the plug on the reruns, and I'm like, wow, this then does become what people are trying to say. They're trying to say this is an attack on a legacy. But when you do stuff like take away something that's part of our culture, a positive reflection of our culture, mind you, in that aspect, it does make it look like you're attacking the legacy. So in that respect, leave the Cosby Show alone, And, I feel bad for the cast. The majority of the cast were young children who sacrificed a lot in their childhood to work. And now, if this keeps going on, they will no longer receive the fruits of and the benefits of their labor. I think about Tempest Bledsoe, Keisha Knight Pulliam, Raven Simone, Malcolm Jamal Warner, Erica Alexander, all those individuals who were children at the time, who again sacrificed a lot in their childhood to go to work every day, to earn that money so they could be okay to this day. You don't work that hard and sacrifice that much just for it to be taken away from you, especially on something that you had nothing to do with. So I feel like that does not particularly just deal with Bill Cosby. So in that case, you kind of gotta, in my opinion, you gotta leave the Cosby Show alone. Keep it on the air, because you're not just punishing Bill Cosby. You're punishing our community. You're punishing our legacy, and the people who put their blood, sweat, and tears into that show for 8 years. That show ran 8 years. Okay, so yeah, not really feeling the whole, them trying to boycott the Cosby Show. Now, should we boycott Bill Cosby? Yeah, Bill, you did the most. And like I said, do I believe that you drug and raped all those women? No. I do believe that a lot of them jumped on the bandwagon. But where there's smoke, there's fire. So yeah, you gotta answer for that. You gotta come out your pocket. And yes, unfortunately, I do believe that you should rot in your house. So guys, let me know what you think about that. And now let's talk about R. freaking Kelly. Now, this situation to me is a little different, because whatever they decide to do for R. Kelly, it affects R. Kelly directly. He's not working with anybody. It doesn't affect, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it affects the people that works for him, but hell, he don't even got nobody working for him anymore. They all abandoned ship. So now it's all about R. Kelly. So yes, he needs to get the book thrown at him. So let me backtrack. If you guys have not heard, recently Women of Color, which is the African American branch of the Time's Up movement, have called for the boycott of R. Kelly. They have joined the Mute R. Kelly movement. You know, they're asking for radio stations to stop playing his music. They're asking for concert promoters such as Live Nation to, you know, not book him for any shows. And he recently went on social media and was all in his feelings, crying, talking about he doesn't understand how shows get canceled over rumors. He's never heard of anything like that. And this is when I'm like, boy, bye. Okay? First of all, stop acting like you don't know what's going on. Stop acting like you don't know what you did. Okay? You need to stop drinking so much, because then maybe you could see clearly and think clearly. Okay? I'm just saying. Because everybody know you be drunk as hell. So maybe that's your problem. Maybe that's why you can't comprehend what's going on. But shoot, that's okay, because I'm gonna fill you in. Okay? R. Kelly needs to stop acting like his shit don't stink. Okay? He's sitting around here trying to garner sympathy because people are canceling the shows and all that. Now, I'm not here for R. Kelly. Let me tell you why. Because, and myself included, so I'm checking my own self in this video. We all of us, okay? All of us have swept a lot of things that he's done under the freaking rug, okay? All the time. We've been sweeping this junk under the rug since he married Aaliyah, okay? This girl was a freaking teenager. And I'm not even talking like a teenager, like 18, 19 years old. I'm talking about 15 years old. He married her. And what did we do? Continue to play his music. A video came out with him having intercourse and urinating on a minor. And he went to court about it. You know, it was this huge trial. And what happened? What did we do? Continue to play his music. Okay. Now, that's the problem right there. We were so hypnotized by, this my jam. I love Kels. I love Kels. Don't let him have a concert. Girl, what you wearing? Girl, I don't even know. I know I'm going to be sexy, though. I got to get my hair, my nails done. Y'all know how we women be. We got to get all dressed up, especially for some R. Kelly. And then we be sitting up there going crazy, wanting him to pull us up on stage so he can sing to us. Come on, we've all felt victim to it. Let's not even go there and act like we haven't. But with that being said, we do have to put a stop to it, because if we're not part of the solution, then we become part of the problem. And this is what's starting to happen, you know. And I know people are like, why not? Why not? You know, he been getting away with it. And this is true. One of the gifts and the curses of social media is that it opens floodgates of communication. So everybody can communicate, everybody can share opinions. So you can get dragged just like that, okay? And we could cancel you within hours, okay? You could be trending on social media and we'll just drag you, okay? We will be dragging the hell out of you. And then your career could be over just like that, okay? So, with that being said, you know, the court of public opinion wasn't as prevalent. We had magazines out that would tell us the tea, and we'll get together with our friends and family. But now you have the internet, which connects you with hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of people, and you gotta share these opinions, and people want to put up memes, and when people want to be a part of the discussion on the latest trending topic. So yes, so now that we have this floodgate of communication, we're going to look at him and be like, wait a minute. This man has been getting away with so much craziness for I don't know how many years. It needs to stop. Especially since it doesn't seem like it's stopping. Yeah, he's saying these people were consenting adults. And yes, some of these people who've come forward regarding being held up in his sex cult and being plied with drugs and being forced to commit all these sexual acts have said that they were of age. I mean, some of them are 18, so which is kind of borderline, but nevertheless, legally they are of age. Okay, I do understand that. But at that particular moment, though, they're of age, but we're talking about a man who is known to be a master manipulator. And I say that to say, not that I know this man personally, but anytime that you dealing with young children, you know how to manipulate their mind. That's what you do. Old men like that, all they do is get into young women's head. Trust me. I seen that throughout my own family, how older men can take advantage of a young girl's youth and her being naive, and take that to get her to do whatever he sees fit. Okay, and yes, I know a lot of people are like, well, we're not talking about the minors, we're talking about the ones who willingly started seeing R. Kelly. Yeah. Come on now. Now, do some of these people deserve the side eye because you just wanted to be with R. Kelly because he was R. Kelly and you didn't care what the circumstances were, and you stayed there because you wanted the money and the fame? Because he might have treated you any kind of way, but he still flaunted you around. He still, he was still giving you money, dressing you up in nice outfits. I mean, these women have said this. They said that while he was abusive, he would still, sometimes take them out to clubs and buy them clothes. In one instance, he was this monster holding them up in a cult, and in the other instance, he was spoiled, and that would be part of the manipulation. And to me, yes, when you get a certain age, you're supposed to be able to recognize when you're getting played, but also you guys have to realize that some men are really good at that type of behavior, and it's the quintessential behavior where you knock them, when you knock a person down just to build them right back up again. And that's what it seems like a lot of these people who have come forward saying that's what he did. And when you are dealing with something like that, you do become mentally fucked up. Because when you got somebody always tearing you down and then on the same instance building you back up, you start to not know which way is up. So, yeah, in my opinion, I stand behind what they're saying. I mean, I got to rectify what I do in terms of how I deal with R. Kelly, because I used to listen to him. I used to go to his concerts, but they got a point. So let me know what you guys think about that. Should we boycott R. Kelly or not? Okay, so now let's get to Kanye West, y'all. Kanye. Now, we all know that Kanye has been in the second place. We know this, right? Well, it went from bad to worse, y'all. Because I honestly didn't mind Kanye talking all crazy because I'm like, that's just Kanye. We all were just like, that's just Kanye, okay? But now he's speaking really reckless and he's being really irresponsible. And I'm just not here for it. And I'm so glad a lot of people are speaking out. Now, if you guys don't know, he recently was on TMZ and he said that, slavery was like, 400 years, it lasted 400 years or whatever, and it seemed like a choice. And I get what he was saying, because I'm intelligent enough to know what he meant. He meant that, we were held in captivity for so long, you would think that once we were free from that bondage, that we would want to think and live for ourselves. We wouldn't want to always, go with the norm. We would want to go against the grain sometimes and think outside the box and things of that nature. We wouldn't want to just conform to society. We would want to do our own thing. And that's what I think Kanye's mission is. He wants to be seen as an individual. He wants to be accepted as, hey, these are my opinions. Yes, I'm not like everybody else, but accept me for who I am. And I have no problem with that. But Kanye, like the reporter from TMZ said, while you're sitting up here trying to be, bind to be, I don't know, quote unquote woke, and trying to say all these outrageous things for clicks and views to promote your new music, what you're saying is totally irresponsible to our people. And let me tell you why. Because like the guy on TMZ said, a lot of us don't have the luxury of living the lifestyle that you live. You have a racially ambiguous wife. You have, you're financially stable. You can pick, you're not going to experience the same type of racism that we do. Yes, you're going to experience racism because that comes with your, with your makeup, your racial makeup. But you won't experience racism like the next guy walking down the street who could get gunned down and murdered just for being black. No, because you're Kanye. So your racism is going to be something a little different, okay? They might just not want to work with you, because you're black. Okay? It's still not right, but it's still different. So when you say things like, it sounds like a choice and slavery is a thing of the past and all that stuff, it's kind of like you're perpetuating what white people already think. A lot of white people already think that, racism is a thing of the past and all we want to do is just dwell on it and that's part of our problem. And when they see a black person say that, it just adds fuel to the fire. They really feel like they ain't said nothing wrong. So that's why his comments are reckless and irresponsible to me. And like I said, always been here for Kanye. Always. But it's a difference between being a free thinker and then just being just speaking recklessly and dangerously. I'm just saying. You can't say anything like that and not see the repercussions, especially in this racial climate. I mean, you're supposed to be so woke. You know how racial tensions are right now because people are speaking out. People are using their voices to say, no, we're not going to take it anymore. No, that's not right. No, you're not going to, what's the word I'm looking for? Discriminate against us. You're not going to just treat us like animals. You're not just going to gun us down and think that it's okay. Even if you get away with it by law, we're going to bring it to the masses, even if we have to post a video, even if we have to constantly speak out against it, on social media. You're going to get dragged. Yeah. What he said to me, I just can't get over it, and I'm just through with Kanye. Like, you can vote for whoever you want to vote for. You don't have to be a Democrat. You know, if you want to be a Republican, fine. If you believe you and Trump have that same dragon energy and you rock with Trump, I don't understand it, but hey, that's your prerogative. But when you start talking about slavery and you just be talking out the side of your neck, I can't with you. And I won't with you. So yeah, should we boycott Kanye or not? Yes, I think we should boycott Kanye. So y'all, that's it for today. Let me know what you guys think about all this. I mean, I talked about all three people in this video because they all, to me, have been doing like really problematic things all this week. So I was like, I might as well bunch all these crazy people in the same video because they done lost their freaking mind. But anyway, y'all, don't forget to pick up my book, Lost in Hell's Paradise. And the link will be in the description box. And till next time, y'all, peace and love.